Hello everyone. Good morning to all. Welcome to Hydraulics and Pneumatics. This subject. This is Professor Sandeep V. Fartale. I am the subject in charge for Hydraulics and Pneumatics, B Mechanical, B Division. So let's start our course Hydraulics and Pneumatics. First of all, we'll see our university syllabus, Savitribai Phule, Pune University syllabus. You can easily download this syllabus from University of Pune, Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune website. Go to this website, go to the student corner and easily download this syllabus. Now we'll see the details of this course. When we observe Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune B Mechanical Engineering 2015 course semester 7, this semester, first semester B Mechanical. So our subject Hydraulics and Pneumatics, it comes in first position here, that is 40, our subject code is 402041, and if you study or we observe here in syllabus, the teaching scheme of our Hydraulics and Pneumatics subject, university gives us 3 lectures per week. There is no tutorials and practicals, 2 practicals or 2 hours practical per week. And examination scheme, if you observe, in semester 30 marks, end semester 70 marks. Term work given for this subject, it is 25 marks, there is no practicals, and oral for this subject, it is for 25 marks. Total contribution of this subject, it is 150 marks. And here the credits by this subject is for theory 3 credits and oral and practical, that is 1 credit. Now this is about this subject. Total we have 150 marks from this subject from 750. Our contribution of this subject in this semester, it is for 150 marks out of 750. Now we'll proceed for the detailed syllabus. I'm having this syllabus copy here. Savitribai Phule Pune University Final Year Mechanical Engineering 2015 course. Course code 402041. Teaching scheme here. Theory, again repeating, theory 3 hours per week. Practical 2 hours per week. Credits for the theory are 3 and for the term work, that is 1. And here examination scheme, theory in semester 30 marks, end semester 70 marks, practical, there is no practical, oral 25 marks, term work 25 marks. Total contribution, that is 25, 25, 50 and 100 marks theory, that means 30 plus 70, that is 150. Now, before studying this course, Hydraulics and Pneumatics, student must have the knowledge of basic sciences of here fluid mechanics, manufacturing processes, machines, mechatronics. So it is assumed that the student studied these courses during their academic first year, second year and third year. Assuming that prerequisites, the student having the knowledge of basic knowledge of fluid mechanics, manufacturing processes, machines and mechatronics, the syllabus is further designed. So we must have the knowledge of all these subjects while studying this Hydraulics and Pneumatics, because all the basic concepts are required while studying this. The course objective for this subject, if you go through this, these are the course objectives. First one, Our main objective of this course why to study this hydraulics and pneumatics. These are the course objective for that. From studying to study this hydraulics and pneumatics in detail, to study the governing laws used in fluid power system. In this subject, we are going to study this, to study the governing laws used in fluid power system, to study the fluid power applications, to study the working principle of various components, to study the selection of different components, to study how to design fluid power system, to study low cost automation. Now, these are the course objectives. These are the course objectives and some course outcomes listed here. We'll see that in detail. These are the course outcomes for this hydraulics and pneumatics subject. On the completion of this course in this semester, student will be able to understand working principle of components used in hydraulics and pneumatic systems. Identify various applications of the hydraulics and pneumatic systems. Selection of appropriate components required for hydraulics and pneumatic system. Analyze hydraulic and pneumatic system for industrial mobile applications. Design a system according to the requirement. Develop and apply the knowledge to various applications. These are course outcomes for this course. That means after completing this course in this semester, student able to understand the basic principle, hydraulic pneumatic systems, applications, selection of different components for hydraulic and pneumatic system, analyze, design and implement all this basic knowledge of hydraulic and pneumatics to develop some small hydraulic and pneumatic applications. Now, we'll go ahead. These are the course content for this syllabus. Unit number 1. Unit number 1 consists of basics, or unit number 1 is basics of fluid power and pumps. If we go through this unit number 1 syllabus, the fluid power basics, these are the fluid power basics, advantage and limitations, fluid power distribution, standard symbols, energy loss in hydraulic systems. Second topic added here, that is pump, their types, classification, principle of working and constructional details of the vane pump, gear pump, radial and axial plunger pump, screw pump, power and efficiency calculations and characteristic curves. And here the total 6 hours are allotted for this unit number 1, and the contribution in semester for unit number 1, that is 10 marks. Here it is for 10 marks. Now we'll go for unit number 2 syllabus. Here unit number 2, the name is actuators and power units. Linear and rotary actuators, their types, construction and characteristic, cylinder mountings, cushioning of the cylinder, power units and accessories, types of power units, reservoir assembly, constructional details, accumulators, intensifiers, pressure and temperature switches, sensors, level sensors. Again, this unit number 2 is having the weightage in semester, that is 10 marks, and here it is for total time allotted to learn this, it is 6 hours. Then unit number 3, it consists of fluid power control or controls. Here direction control valves, central position, method of actuation, two-stage valves, flow control valves, pressure and temperature compensated valves, pressure control valves, in that pressure reducing valve, sequencing valve, unloading valve, brake valve, back pressure valve, counterbalance valve, check valve. Prefill valves, servo valves, cartridge valve and proportional valves. Again, this unit number 3, having the weightage here in semester, that is 10 marks. That means in semester we observe here, that is in semester 30 marks. 30 marks, this is 10 mark, this is 10 mark for second unit, and this is 10 marks for third unit. Unit number 1 is for 10 marks, unit number 2 is for 10 marks, and unit number 3 is for 10 marks. In semester, only 3 units are added, unit number 1, 2 and 3. And for the end semester, all 6 units are added. For end semester, we having the syllabus are all 6 units. Now, we'll proceed here for unit number 4. Unit number 4, we having the hydraulic circuits and contamination control. Here, hydraulic circuits, in that different types of hydraulic circuit added: simple reciprocity, regenerative, speed control, in that subtypes: meter in, meter out, bleed off, sequencing, synchronization, transverse and feed, automatic reciprocating, fail-safe circuit, counterbalance circuit, actuator locking circuit, unloading circuit, motor braking circuit, etc. are added here in these hydraulic circuits. Here, contamination control, in that the basic fundamentals of contamination and its definition added, course of contamination, section, strainer, filter, filtration, filter ratings, all points are added here in unit number 4. Now, unit number 5. Unit number 5 consists of pneumatics, components, control valves and circuits. Here, compressor, their types, principle of working and constructional details, comparison of pneumatic with hydraulic power transmission system, types of filter, pressure regulator, lubricator, muffler, dryer, direction control valves, pneumatic actuator, shuttle valves, two pressure valves, quick exhaust valves, time delay valves, electro-pneumatics, speed regulating methods, pneumatic circuits, reciprocating cascading time delay, application of pneumatics in low cost automation and industrial automations. Then unit number 6 having system analysis and design, calculation of piston velocity, thrust under static and dynamic applications, consideration friction, inertia loads, design consideration for the cylinder, design of hydraulics, pneumatic circuit for practical applications, selection of different components such as reservoir, control element, actuator, accumulator, intensifier, filter, pumps. And here students are advised to refer the manufacturer catalog for design and use simulation tools like Automation Studio for the analysis. You can also go for another softwares also here, that is FluidSim H and FluidSim P or any other similar softwares also. So there are so many softwares are available. Also different manufacturer catalogs are available. You can refer that for this. Now university recommends the textbook here, Esposito, a fluid power with application Prentice Hall. I will suggest you this is the best book for this subject, and I'm having the copy of that here. You can observe this is the book, Fluid Power Application by Anthony Esposito, and here Pearson publication. And here in detail, if you observe back side of the book, here it is actually folded. Okay, Fluid Power with application, 7th edition I am having, and this is the book recommended. I think I also recommended this book. This is the best book, and it covers, this is the specimen copy I received, and these are the table contents for this book. Introduction to the fluid power and etc. We are having all the detail here in this book. Now come to the next book. Here Muzumdar SR Oil Hydraulic System Principle and Maintenance. This is also a good book for you can go for symbols and etc. that you can take from this book. Then third unit, Muzumdar SR, pneumatic system principle and maintenance. Here, this is for pneumatics. This is for oil hydraulics. This is for pneumatics. This is also best book. And Stewart, hydraulics and pneumatics. This is also good book. And here, the references are given. University suggests here different references by different authors. Industrial hydraulics, industrial